What's that? You had a recent butter egg already. And a candy cane.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mysteries of Beatrix. Everybody have a great week.
Indeed.
It was good.
Plus or minus.
Plus or minus. She's in grant season.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No. And two of the biggest ones that fund our agency are both due, like this week. So.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of fun.
Good luck getting that done. That's a lot of work.
And I need to make sure I get everything set back up here. I should have done this earlier. That's ACES.
So did Governor Stitt put you in charge of the whole lab now?
Absolutely not.
You said you'd release all the stuff if that happened.
Back in. Beautiful. All right, had to
double
check. Yeah, we're on and live.
Yay!
Yep, we got people watching in chat even already. We got Ruffles and Falcor and Don Mills already in the chat.
Ooh.
Hi.
Oh, Doodler rejoined the stream. There we go. We got everybody. Fantastic. Well, Septimus, we're glad you're back this week.
Yeah, good to be back.
Unfortunately, we traded you for a Buster.
I know. I think it's not a fair trade. If I could give Buster back to you, I wouldn't do that. He's fun to watch. You have a chance to. I mean, I sometimes go back and watch it, but it was fun. I was really interested to see what would happen with what happened last week. So I'm glad you guys survived.
It was touch and go there for a minute for a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tempest was. You were getting pretty beat up. I think Tempest, weren't you?
It was not great. No,
yeah, not great. When the polymorph failed, or when you kind of came off of that, and it rolled, and it kind of went like this instead of like that, when you went straight down.
No. Concentration checks were not my friend. Let's go.
No. That's why you polymorph somebody else.
I mean, when I can't see anyone else, I have no other options. I'm my own.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
And I need spare hit points is really the other concept of it.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right. Well, Aiden, what's going on in Red Dirt RPG this week?
Yeah, you caught me off guard this week because I forgot. But this week, for the podcast releasing today and Sunday for our Patreons, was episode 72, A Tree Grows in Athenas, where I actually take back over DMing. And the furries make their way to the city of Athenas and see a giant tree in the middle. Figure out that.
Wait, are they on a rat mill?
No. This one's a little different. If you'll watch the episode. Figure out that Blackjack is maybe nobility or something. I don't know. And all sorts of fun stuff as they head into the city. As for our YouTube for our Outlaws, was episode 43, Diadem Dance Party, in which the thieves are trying to steal the diadem from the Red Rogue. So that's a lot of fun. They're pretty close to ending this sort of beginning arc that they've had since the beginning, so it'll be fun to see what happens next. Other than that, I don't think there's a plausible deniability this Thursday.
Nope.
There will be one next Thursday, but not this Thursday.
And I think we're roundtable due Friday.
Are we roundtable due? Yeah, I think so.
It's been a bit, and so should be coming up soon. And it was nice to hear Aiden back in the DM chair for the Red Dirt campaign for the furries. And lots of fun, and surprised that Michael Cross kept backstory hidden to 75 episodes.
It didn't need to come up at all,
It's still one of those things that far in and still have some plot points undiscovered is phenomenally done. Yep. So give him all the props there. So fantastic. Well, Septimus, you want to talk about Patreon?
Yeah, remember we do have a Patreon page. That's patreon.com/reddirtdnd. You can again, if you like what you see here, you can throw us a couple bucks our way. I think really the lowest tier is, I had to go back and review this, but I think it is $5, but that kind of gets you access to all the goodies. You get access to the Discord server. You get the round table that we just talked about that should be dropping this week, where it's a deep dive of the past 4 episodes of the podcast. You get the podcast 4 days early, did I say that? And at higher levels, you can get things like T-shirts that Andrew is wearing one. I'm wearing one. You get T-shirts. You get even minis at higher levels on like a quarterly basis every 3 months, I think is when they come out. But yeah, the main thing is just kind of hanging out with us on Discord, posting memes, and just giving us the support so we can go to things like Token Con. And I'm sure there's con seasons open up. I'm not sure what's up next. But yeah, it helps helps Red Dirt get to those places and to but yeah, if you like what you see here or at Keys for the Golden Vault or the podcast, just go to patreon.com/reddirtdnd.
And the shirt that they just sent out is a Mysteries of Beatrix shirt. And it is actually a Septimus Part A original.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yeah, it actually turned out pretty well.
It did.
I made some changes from the little. I put our sister in there. She looks a little bit.
Yep.
Very nice.
Your sister was in the.
My
other
sister.
one. She's
Yep.
down
Why
here.
she's lying sideways. She doesn't look as nice. This is my new character voice. I'm friends with Brad.
That's Big Rhonda's voice.
Big Rhonda.
Big Rhonda.
Who's Big Rhonda? Should I know Big Rhonda?
That's my that's her older sister who's dragon.
Oh gosh, yes.
Michael Tempest.
Should be Shanko.
Oh, yeah,
her
no,
brother.
Yeah, could be Shanko.
Could
Hey,
be.
Bradley.
While we're speaking about shirts, for those of you who wish to support the channel and support what we do here, we have a merch store, which you can locate at Red Dirt D&D. Up at the top of the page, there's a merch tab. Click that. It redirects you to our merch store. There you're going to find an assemblage of hoodies, T-shirts, like a Mysteries of Beatrix shirt, and in a variety of colors. You can also find plausible deniability shirts and a variety of other Red Dirt D&D emblazoned articles that you can show your fandom with. All for a small fee, just to support us and what we do and what we bring you for your viewing enjoyment.
Yeah. Wonderful. And then you get a nice comfy shirt out of the deal.
Indeed.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I think without any more delay, we'll go in to thank our sponsors, SDWay Gaming and Pro Laser Cuts. and then into our recap and dive into tonight's episode of Mysteries of Beatrix, a Royal Predicament. We'll be right back.
The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Last time on Mysteries of Beatrix, the Shadow Chasers defeated the invisible air elementals that were assailing them before regrouping at the Fizzy Goblet. They discussed what they had learned before being interrupted by the city guards. The group is being arrested for disturbing the peace and the destruction of private property. Join us as we find out what happens next on Mysteries of Beatrix.
And we're back. As we zoom back into the city of Neovo, we see the Shadow Chasers being escorted up and towards the castle by many city guards. They did not bind your hands. They did not take your weapons. They did not gag the mage. But you are outnumbered.
Did they gag Buster? Did they?
Nope. What would you guys like to do on the jaunt up to the castle?
And we're on the streets right now being led there.
Mm-hmm.
How many are guarding us? Escorting us?
You can see 5 in the immediate vicinity around you. But every once in a while you catch another one on a side street. You see a few archers darting across the rooftops. You do know that when you were initially captured, you counted about 40-ish guards.
All this detail for disturbing the peace? I'd hate to see what happens if we, like...
Destruction of property.
If we actually killed somebody.
Something
like,
tells me this is a bit over the top for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nobody died. I mean, maybe someone got hurt, but nobody we know.
No, but I thought there was a kid on the roof with a kite that got blown up. Or...
Nope.
That is,
Nope. I do beg to differ. I got very hurt. I got very hurt, Brad.
Okay, but you're on our side. They're arresting you.
Well,
Are you the one who's charging us with, like, assault or something?
no.
Are you why we're getting arrested?
No.
Well, then,
I mean,
I guess technically the air elementals are like people, so maybe.
all I'm trying to say is I'm a victim here, and I don't feel like I am being accurately represented at all.
yeah.
We'll get you a lawyer.
Why are they taking me to prison? I don't want to go to prison.
Well, I think I think with Septimus, he cast that hut in his room, and then he left. So there was not any damage there. So he kind of looks at you guys like, "What did you all do? Like, what is happening here?"
The only thing I did was slightly.
I mean,
The kitchen may have got slightly charred, but I fixed it.
Well, I mean, you guys do remember that the side of the Fizzy Goblet had a giant window now.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, but that was like, we're not even there anymore. Okay.
I mean, if we're
That
gonna-
was so like 2 weeks ago, Andrew.
So 2 weeks ago.
If we're gonna have story time, like Septimus, I'll tell about mine if you'll tell me about that black eye of yours.
Oh, sure. You go first. Tempest.
oh, okay. That's how that works. Yeah.
I mean, if he,
Right,
I mean, if we do talk about that, he would relate it, but he'll put himself in the best light possible. He'll double the number of people that were there.
Yeah, no, your brother was quite instrumental in bailing me out of my horrible, horrible situation.
He's very good at doing that.
Yes,
it's a speciality.
I am quite good at it. I think I should start charging people.
Yes.
Athanasius, do you correct your brother on the amount of people as he's telling the story?
Was there 6 total? I think it was like 6 total, right? I think there was probably. I say 12.
Wasn't there.
Oh, but he heard the story.
Yeah. Right. What? Yeah. I'm not sure if there was time to hold. I don't know if I did. That's a good question. But I think every time if someone asks me, I kind of double the number. It gets bigger all the time.
Mhm.
So by the time it was like 18 people when I tell Tempest about it. And I was able to fight quite a few of them off, but there were just so many Tempests, and you know how it is to be overwhelmed. I didn't have that hellish rebuke to to keep them at bay.
Nope, totally understand.
But I was able to escape with my dignity. If that's the most important thing.
Well, I should have you know, brother, that Tempest has outclassed us all with his carousing and fellowship tonight.
Oh,
he
pray tell.
had a date with a lady friend, turns out.
Tempest? That was really...
He was on his way for a dirty one-night stand.
You're an old dog, Tempest. That's... well, I can see that. You're a handsome man, Mr. Tempest. You are... But perhaps you should be a...
True crime is this mage fellow has ruined his night sicking those elementals on us.
That's at least the 10th archer I've seen over here. Why would they? I mean, it's going to be Zox, right? I mean, there's no reason why.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's not very well hidden. It is very much him.
You'd think he'd be a little more subtle about it, but
you think, yeah.
I mean, the stab in my back tells me otherwise.
Are you okay, Mr. Tempest? Do you need? He'll see if you. Do you need a healing, Tempest?
Probably. I don't think I'm any better off than I was last time, so...
I didn't see where you were. So you're a little hurt, but not too bad, though, but it's a little...
Foundry.
There's like blood on your...
There it is. I am... Whoa, that changed a lot.
Yes, there has been an update to Foundry.
Wow, okay. Decidedly less than half.
Oh, okay.
To put it most accurately, like 25 to 65, if you want it in like real number values.
If I were to put it in 1/65, I'd be like 25.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, if I'll look at it as Rocket. I'll take a look, and there's probably blood around there. I probably would cast, and I used a hut one, right, Andrew? What?
Yeah, you used a spell slot to cast Tiny Hut, 3rd level.
And that's 3rd level. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. And I actually will cast a Cure Wounds at the 3rd level as well. Let me see if I can roll this here. Not great, only 16 back, but that's something for you, Tempest.
Yeah,
I mean, that's half more than he had.
Yeah, so.
How much was that again?
16.
16, yeah.
Nice. Yes, I will definitely take that.
What was this? What was your lady friend, Tempest? Was it for recreation, or was she? Was it somehow related to activities here?
A little of column A, a little column B.
Did you make it?
Business
Or
and pleasure.
No.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Insight check.
Tempest, you can choose to roll a deception or a persuasion to set it. You don't have to say what it is. Just set it. Just roll it to me privately.
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
Public. No, we need a private GM. There we go. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's kind of cool. It blocks it out. Okay. All right. That makes
nice.
Okay, and Athanasius, give me an insight.
Is this to see if it's more business than pleasure, but pleasure than business?
I rolled a 9.
You believe what he said.
Little column. Yeah.
Little
What are
color
your
column A,
secrets,
little
then?
column B.
I mean, unfortunately, I believe you caught me about as far along as I got. Is really the not going
But
to
make it there.
try and puff up myself at all. Encounters on the street is about as far as I got made. And then Athanasius
us.
came along and bailed me out.
Yeah, tell us, what was the line you used to pick her up? Was it... Did you neg her? I heard that's a thing, negging.
That's a topic I would much rather keep in private. Thank you very much, good sir.
Got it. Let me know later.
I think sometimes he writes down negging to look up later too.
About this point, you guys have reached the castle gate and the walls and are escorted in and abruptly turned to the right and down into the dungeon.
I thought we were going to see the king and queen immediately. Or no, in the morning. In the morning. Okay. Again, very important question.
We have to be in the prison the whole day because it is the morning.
Just overnight, just until it's like a reasonable hour. Because even though we're important enough to need like 60 guards, 40 we can see, and 20 on the rooftops, doesn't mean the king and queen want to wake up to deal with us right now.
That's honestly fair.
God, where are we going?
I thought you just said God.
No,
I
God.
was just like, oh no, Anthony.
I thought the same thing.
Hey, God, it's me.
Just call him DM. That's fine.
As the guard looks at you and says, "You're gonna be seeing king and queen, but
Yeah,
right
they're
now
upstairs.
they're asleep. And if you want any chance, you ain't waking them up.
When are we seeing them?
Whenever they summon you."
All right. Like, how long does it take? Like, what is the business hours on that?
Whatever
Like,
they
I mean-
decide.
Okay.
So we've already, me of our traveling companions have already paid for their rooms for the evening. Would we get the refund directly from you or the king and queen themselves?
You could take that up with them.
Oh yes. Well, I'm very cross about this entire predicament. So
Well, I'm sure they're gonna be very cross in the morning when they're gonna deal with you.
really, because we have some stuff we would really love to tell them.
Oh,
If
you go right ahead. I'm sure they'd love to hear your stories.
do you know who summoned you to our ruckus?
Well, the city guard, the captain.
Yes.
He's the one. He's the one that told us to go and get you.
And he knew where we were.
You guys weren't that quiet. I mean, there was a giant flash of fire in the sky tonight.
I would.
But that didn't happen where we were.
Yeah. We moved like 3 times.
No.
To be fair, there was a wall in the street.
Yes, we were assailed in the street.
As I said, you can tell your stories of shenanigans in the morning.
Well, I say. Thank you, sir.
No, don't.
No.
Are you making fun of me?
I would never.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. Anyway.
No. What
As he
did
opens a cell door.
That's such
Well,
a unique
I'll say y'all need to to
you,
to.
sir. Gentlemen first.
I'm not getting in there. That's for you.
Gentleman's fingers.
I thought I was gonna sweet talk him there.
Persuasion.
Almost got you this time. Almost got you.
Mr. God,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need like 5 logs. Can I have that, please?
No.
Is there like straw or anything in this room?
There's a little bit kind of thrown down to kind of absorb the dankness and for bedding.
Listen, this is gonna be one big fire hazard. I need 5 logs.
I don't have any logs to give you. But if a fire does start and he turns and looks over, they'll have a bucket ready for you.
Okie dokie. I would like to walk into the cell, make myself a circle, and breathe fire straight down.
Cool. As you do, they grab a bucket that's full with like the dirty dishwater that they use to clean dishes, and they throw it at you.
Oh.
That's gross.
I told you that they had water ready for you if it was a fire hazard.
Is that blankets? I'm cold.
As the last of you walk in, the gate shuts. Doodler, Tempest, Septimus Athanasius, you may make me Arcana checks.
Great.
Sure.
I'm great at those. I have a -1.
I am terrible at those, I guess.
Never,
Come on.
never mind.
Yeah.
No.
Better than
I
me.
rolled well. I got an 18 total. Even with a
18 total.
-1, I rolled a 19 on the die.
You no longer feel connection to your magic, Doodler.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
Septimus, you feel a little funny.
Yeah.
Tempest,
Rock
you
and
don't
roll.
really notice anything.
Okay.
Corey, I didn't see your roll, sir.
I got a 14.
A 14. You also feel that you can no longer access your magic.
Okay. Just
Andrew,
me specifically?
Yeah,
We still have all our things, right?
You still have all your things, but you feel that nothing. You have no connection to anything magic.
Lovely.
Cool. I will.
When the
sit
jail
in
cells.
corner
Yep.
and
Makes
wait,
sense.
I guess, until we are summoned, whenever that is.
Doodler, what were you saying?
can I still switch out my prepared spells? Like, do I have a connection to like what
That
spells
is
I can
different.
trade
Yeah,
around?
you just don't have the
Right.
ability to cast. You can't connect with the magic, but you can set up.
I'll spend 2 minutes trading out, praying and thinking about my spells, and I will trade out divination for Zone of Truth.
Yep.
Well,
I'd say you better get some rest. You're gonna need it in the
But
morning.
I'm cold.
The guard will toss you a blanket.
I'm gonna take the blanket. I'm gonna wrap myself up in it, and I'm gonna like. I know that like Buster and Doodler are probably spooning, but I feel like Buster is like the warmest person in the group because of the furry goatness, and so I'm just gonna like, as platonically and non-intrusively as possible, like shove myself in there.
Yeah. Doodler might be near Buster, and Buster might be trying to do that, but I think Doodler is thinking to himself and is kind of a little bit distant from Buster right now. So probably not as close as you think they'd be right now.
Cool.
Right.
Then, to make a reference that no one else will get, I will pull in Emma.
That is our dog.
Your dog, yeah, that's right.
Yep, that loves to just cuddle as close to humanly possible as can get.
And she squeezes right in the middle.
Yep.
It just gets right in there. Just like,
Hello. This is where I live now, in between you two.
That's
Yes.
funny.
Well,
Okay.
this is a decided upgrade from the last time we shared
"You
circumstances
said that,
like
but there's
this.
still no bathroom.
Well,
You
there's
have
no-
hold on. You have a
there's-
blanket. I don't.
We
I
had chairs last time with throw pillows.
but there's no feces on the floor, so it's definitely somewhat.
I
limited.
mean,
What? There's no faces yet?
Yet. Please don't use the word yet in this situation, Bradley.
We
hmm,
don't know when they're gonna
Please,
summon us.
that's yes. Oh, please.
You all may take a short rest.
mm,
You do not get credit for a long rest,
Mm.
as it is an uncomfortable situation where you are not going to be able to get the uninterrupted sleep,
yay.
but you
I
do
just feel-
get. You
He's like on the
can,
video, get back to spell slot.
you, yeah,
Then-
you can change out spells, do those kind of things that you would normally do on a long rest. It just does not replenish long rest abilities.
That's a short rest button now. Okay, cool.
All right, so we don't get any spell slots back or anything.
I would say you get half of them back.
Oh, okay.
I will let you have half of them back.
Okay, I'll deal with that. That seems fine. No, it's not.
So,
well,
so Doodler, Athanathus, Septimus, you can take half of what you've spent.
Okay, got it.
it's still considered a new day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
so I do get a few things back.
Yep.
Use
Doodler, you will get
Arcane
your
recovery.
divination die. Or your
Oh,
portent
yeah,
die.
you're right.
Mhm.
Oh, that's kind of unfortunate because I rolled really good on the last one. Oh, well. Actually, no, I want to roll low on this one. I did roll low on this one. Ooh, okay. Good. 4 was my roll.
Nice.
Okay.
My plan's coming along. Mwahahaha.
Your secret plan, dude.
It
Does
might
Doodler look
just
like?
work.
Are you lost in thought, Doodler, or what? Are you
I-
like thinking?
I'm completely not speaking at all, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe then a few words you might ask me, and I could do a quick reply. I'm
Yeah.
lost in thought.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just. Okay.
Westos is going crazy in chat.
Oh no, is that what he says? What's he? Oh, he's. Oh, what's he doing? No. Don't do that. Questions. Too much.
Ah,
All right.
Oh wow, Andrew, that's crazy. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's like
You're
early
just-
morning, right? Like super early morning.
Yeah. So as Acrosa rises, you can see it as the dungeon has a window facing off to the east. Even more than normal, you get that first light because it is right there on the edge of town at the high point, so you can see further out than if you'd been down in Neovo proper.
Okay.
And a guard comes and says, "All right, it's time."
Okay.
okay.
Okay. We'll follow.
And on this one, you notice that there are less guards accompanying you. There are 5 in total. But they look more than city guards,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Seems to be palace, upper level kind of guards.
Okay.
And they lead you to here.
Oh gosh, I don't like that. There's a map.
Yay.
Okay. Well, as soon as they take us out of the cell,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna subtle cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
For the day.
Yep.
So that required no components, so they should not have seen me do that.
And as you are led into what appears to be the throne room, you see 4 gigantic columns stretching high above you, some several hundred feet above. Giant braziers of a purple flame illuminate the room as you see a pedestal on the far side of the room where 2 giant individuals sit upon thrones, with a small individual out in front. And the guards lead you all forward.
That's right, Andrew. History-wise, are they dragons, right? I forget. They're both dragons.
They are, from what you know, sand giants.
Sand giants. I'm sorry. Okay, got it. Sorry.
And they walk you forwards.
Your Majesties, and do like a little curtsy thing.
Stop you about here, in front of. You all can see kind of everything that is there. And these giants are, about 15 foot tall, huge individuals, just kind of dwarfed in comparison to you all. And you see a gentleman in a green robe on the side as he says,
Violence.
Your Highness, Your Majesty, I present the interlopers, the troublemakers, the ones who have caused nothing but havoc since they set foot into your realm some time earlier this season.
That
Beginning
is not accurate. I live here.
as he glares at you, one of the guards comes over and kind of hits you with the side of their polearm.
What?
Excuse me. Where is our lawyer? We were told we were gonna get a lawyer, and this is harassment.
This
It's
group
very nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Lady.
has set monsters and incarnates across the entire continent that caused the eruption of the volcano, causing the dragons to fight in the middle of Klutz.
First of all, do not talk about Mom and Dad like that. You do not know them. They made me a real dragon.
As the king raises his hand and says, "Silence! You will have your chance to answer for the supposed crimes you have committed."
I have a question, Your Lordship.
Bradley. There is a rhythm and a procedure to these types of things. It's very important that we follow them. Don't worry, we'll let him run his mouth, and then we'll prove everything he's just said wrong. So
we caught them last night in the city after erupting the sides of buildings on fire, destroying an inn, as well as causing structural and collateral damage, as well as disrupting the peace of the night. We brought them here for your judgment.
Terribly sorry about that, but we had a little bit of a problem in the night, and we'll explain that later on. I'm sure we can tell our story fully. And I think, actually, there may be someone in this room who might be able to help us get our story across straight.
As they look finally across, and you, group, who shall speak for you all on these supposed crimes against the kingdom?
Well, does anyone have any objections if I
Have at it.
do
Yes,
the politicking?
Yep, please, brother.
Well, Your Majesties, Your Grace, thank you for bringing us here into this court today with all parties involved. We are the Shadow Chasers. We first banded together here in the fair city of Neovo, where wildlife, animals, suddenly running amok. Influenced by some type of weird, shadowy magic. Me and my brother, Septimus, here, we have journeyed far from the land of Katanta and searching for a cure to our sister's mysterious disease. We'll circle back to that later, but yeah, foreshadowing. Pun intended. We first banded together to help our friend, this very sad clown Buster, and his very best friend Doodler. They were both involved in the cataclysmic accident that happened at the ranch, just outside Yovo. Just recently became not shadow cursed. You're welcome, by the way. That was us. Yeah, so turns out somebody, and we'll tell you who, has been going around planting limbs that belong to
a Kalashtar.
Dismembered Kalashtar.
Yes.
Give
Let's go
me
ahead
a
and pull out those-
persuasion at that point.
Yeah. Oh, there's my character sheet.
It's so good we might not even need the cross-examination.
Objection!
Is our magic still blocked, Andrew, too, or no?
I would like to use inspiration to roll that again.
Okay.
Yeah, can they like prestidigitate or minor illusion or like show visual? Sweetheart, can you roll that again? Please?
Yeah.
I give you a. Well, actually, hold on. How
There we
much
go.
inspiration do we have? Okay, cool.
That worked.
Okay.
Where are you rolling it, Corey?
Oh, just D&D Beyond.
Okay. Let me pull that up so I can see it as well, because I hadn't seen that roll. So,
do we have access to magic, Andrew? Do we feel that, or is it still gone?
yeah, no, you feel like you've got your magic.
Okay. I feel less funny, I guess.
Yeah.
I imagine you just like you can't tell jokes now. I don't know why that's what came to mind.
Oh, that's so good. Well done.
Can you leave those alone, please?
Yeah. Nice. I can't quite remember. That'd be funny.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
What? No. Oh.
Do I get any reaction after that?
Oh,
Do I
one
need to continue
second.
talking?
Yeah, no, just continue talking. Hold on. Trying to get to where I can see the campaign rules from you. Game logs. Okay. With that roll, you kind of see both of their eyes just kind of get big at the mention of a Kalashtar. But no other reaction from them.
Yes, it was after this event where we were shanghaied against our will, all the way to what's the name of that lovely place that we got absconded to? Tempest.
Is it Livendo?
Yeah.
No.
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 Was it Pentica?
We met your friend.
Pentica.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Pentica. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Pentica. Yeah, so we were abducted to Pentica, where we were coerced would be the polite way of saying it. Blackmailed or threatened would be other. But we had to venture into the jungly forest between there and Klutz, where we discovered 2 temples where we found, yeah, you guessed it, 2 more Catalystar body parts that were surging with this very bad shadow magic.
Yeah.
You still have your stick, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I keep it out all the time.
Okay.
It's part of my vibe.
I didn't know if you were referencing the stick, because we also got that from the Plane of Light, and so like credentials.
What's our source? So it shows the stick.
The Dice Fairy sent us. Are you
we
gonna
have-
pick a fight with the Dice Fairy? Don't do that. She's adorable.
We have been very fortunate to have the key to counteracting the darkness. My staff, by the way, we got it from the Plane of Glass, from a fairy, kind of the realm of Nissa, blessing and all that.
Yeah, what's the tree called? It's the branch of oh my goodness, Barbadine or something.
Staff of deep. This is the staff of deep seated.
That's true. That's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know how famous it is, but I digress. We just, after we secured those last 2 pieces, that was when we witnessed the event at the volcano in Klutz. And we immediately went there to offer whatever services we could. There we found
my family.
we found the Firebringer and the Waterbringer, very.
The Lightbringer.
That's it. I said Firebringer. My apologies. The Lightbringer and the Waterbringer, where they were under the influence by 2 more pieces of this. You guessed it, Catalystar. But
give me another persuasion roll at advantage.
Somebody get your
I've got it. I've got it ready.
inspiration ready. Are we still about a 14, folks?
No harm
Okay.
in.
Do you need
Very
inspiration to
important.
reroll?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
also like to add that we can definitely, the Lightbringer and the Waterbringer can definitely corroborate this entire story.
Yep.
Section of the
Those are-
story.
They also gave us blessings. So like,
Yes.
I'm a real dragon now.
What was your roll, Athanasius?
14.
Take one of my inspirations.
Oh.
You
Roll
roll
it
it.
again at advantage.
16.
Okay.
Better.
Go with it. It was advantage, right? Was that with
Mhm.
advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Aren't you good at persuasion checks?
I have a +3.
Oh, okay.
It's
I am
not
more-
that he's good, it's that he's the best of us all here.
I actually just looked. I have a +5, apparently.
Damn it, dude! Like, we already decided.
Persuasion.
Don't worry, I'll do the cross examination. It's fine.
I mean,
Dude,
yeah.
It was my skill. It was my skill proficiency I chose for like fifth level or whatever we did.
You
The
have
6th
betrayed
level.
us.
Yeah, at 6th level.
that's funny.
But I digress. From there, we actually relieved the Lightbringer and the Waterbringer of their affliction, and they can totally attest to us. We also came in contact with the Druid of the High.
Livmento, yeah. Well, she was in Livmento, but like the
They-
druid of Banjadi in the tree or whatever.
Yeah,
The Druid of Nissa.
the Archdruid.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Archdruid, yeah.
Archdruid.
Yes, where we met and spoke with the Archdruid of Livmento. They also helped us in administering humanitarian aid to Klutz after the catastrophe. And they were able to confirm with us that all these different little points we've been visiting, where all these different Kalishtar body parts have been showing up, have all been previously visited by Zox. And I will point to the green robed mage. We've been cleaning up his dirty work this entire time. To further confirm this story, we were able to head back home, where we were able to confirm that our sister was also visited by Zox before she was fallen ill. You made my sister sick. You tried to kill her, Zox.
This was an error.
As Zox, give me
You
one more
live
persuasion roll.
to regret that.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how sweaty is he?
I mean, he probably is pretty calm. I'm assuming he might be. I don't know.
23.
I mean, he's a very
nice.
powerful wizard. He might have just bewitched the king and queen. And
He
the
turns and
conversation
looks
pointless.
at the king and queen
he's gonna
and says, "Your Highness, if you will recall, those places that you have mentioned, I was summoned to at the bequest of those involved, or even issued by you. I was
Yeah,
sent
Zox.
to Nightfall by you to investigate. I was summoned to the South Pole by their parents, the Cretaniels. I was summoned to Klutz to mediate a dispute between the Lightbringer and the Waterbringer.
Yeah.
See,
Real quick.
You probably could have got away with it here at this part, but we did one thing you didn't probably think we would do when we got to each of these places. We cast a spell magic on your victims. We've erased all the false memories you have implanted in them. They know
It's true.
you've been tricking them. They know you've been twisting their mind. If I had to guess, Your Majesties, if you would have the same procedure done to yourselves, there's a possibility you have false memories put there by your court mage. He's been a very busy little beaver. He's been very, very, very industrious.
Can we call people to the stand, Your Majesty?
Is
Our
not,
first witness.
it is not a normal.
There's only
In
one
these-
person I want. There's only one person, and he's already here. I just want to talk with him.
We call on Zox!
Very well.
Zone of Truth.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually first off take out my warhammer and give it to Brad. Say, Brad, hold on to this, and also I will take off my spellcasting focus, my amulet as well.
Oh.
And I say, Your Majesties, may I approach a little closer?
We will give you some leave to approach.
All right. How far do I have to be? Is he still gonna stand right there? Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to get that close.
Okay.
And I stop right there. Let me make sure I'm right on the measurements. All right. I look over at Zox and I say, Mr. Zox, thank you for being here. I do just want to say, I'm glad you could show up. And at this point, Andrew, I'm going to subtle spell cast Zone of Truth. And I'm going to give him my 5 divination roll. For the, I believe it. Let me check the saving throw. Let me make sure. I think it's a charisma though.
It's charisma.
Yeah, it's a charisma saving throw DC 15. I know if he fails or succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving him a 5.
Okay.
Just a dude.
He will fail.
Okay. So I will look at him and say, "Thank you for coming. So we're correct. You were at all these places, correct, Mr. Zox?"
Yes, I was at each place.
And so let's start with Night Song. Not Night Song. Night Ranch. Nightstone Ranch. Yeah, Nightfall Ranch. So when you were there, what exactly did you do?
I was a part of the rescue excursion with Mr. Esty and the Archdruid after the fall.
Were you there before?
It's part of the realm. I'm sure I have been there before.
Well, if you were there before, what were you doing there?
It's part of the realm. I've been there multiple times.
So you would say you know the Nightstone family fairly well?
I would say I know the area fairly well. It's the farms of Neovo.
All right. That's fair, I suppose. So yeah, you had been there before, and there's nothing you've really done in the area that, you know, would pay any, like, would have anything to do with this darkness that was enveloping the area, right?
I
You
don't
wouldn't-
know what you're asking.
All right. Seems kind of weird, but okay, we'll move on to the next place. So the next place we found it was in this. Does anyone remember the name of that place? Sorry, I'm having trouble remembering. It was like a temple to the gods, if that makes any sense. It was in between the valley between Klutz and the other city, and we went there, found the two body parts. Have you ever been? You've been there before, of course. What were you doing
been
there?
Where? Been where?
It's a temple.
I've been to many temples.
Right. I don't remember the exact name. Did it have a name, Andrew?
I'm looking it up. I'm not sure.
I think it did.
The twin temples, maybe? I don't know. I mean, there was two that were identical.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I have a name. Yeah.
I might not be able to do anything much with this one. But anyways, I think I'll actually just move on from that one because maybe you're right. Maybe it's just another temple you've been to before. And I'll wait for Andrew to get back.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, I guess you could ask more pointed questions like, "Did you do this?" and see if he kind of. I guess because he can't say no if you ask him a very specific. Like,
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the build-up, It's the build-up.
Yeah. I don't know the name.
So you were sent to Klutz to be a mediator.
Oh, you could also bring up the fact that like the darkness at Nightfall Ranch was unresolved until we showed up.
That's not really making him guilty of it, though.
I mean,
It's
but
just showing inaction.
Causing it, didn't he? Wasn't that part of his argument? Was that we've been destroying everything since we got here?
That's true, but he also could deny that. He could avoid that.
Keep looking for the temple name.
Anyway, sorry. While I'm looking for the temple name, so in Klutz, you were sent to be a mediator. Of course, things didn't work out quite exactly there. Right.
That is correct.
And you wouldn't happen to be a cause of that, would you? You wouldn't happen to have done anything
I did not
there.
cause the initial fight. No.
You didn't cause the initial fight. Would you like to go on more about that?
Well, I was called out there to be a mediator to the fight between the Lightbringer and the Waterbringer.
Right. And you didn't expedite in any way, did you?
Well, I quickly got there.
But did you expedite it in any way, speed up the process, make it more violent in any sort of way? Did you do that?
The word you're looking for is exacerbate.
Exacerbate, sorry.
I was there to attempt to mediate as the two dragons lost their cool.
Yes, but did you make the situation worse, is what I'm asking.
I attempted to defuse the situation.
All right. Clearly that didn't work out. And,
No, it didn't. I barely escaped with my life when they started fighting.
And finally, we'll move on to the brothers over there, their sister. You visited, a few years back? I don't know the exact date.
I found the temple name, by the way.
Okay.
It's the temples of Zelfir Darsana and the Way of the Astral Self monks.
Okay. And so I'll say, you went mediated, or not mediated, you tried to help the sister. Couldn't, of course. Could you?
I did not understand the magic.
Are you sure you didn't understand the magic? Did you understand it a little bit?
I mean, I understand magic.
Did you understand the specific magic afflicting her?
He sits there and kind of thinks for a second.
Do you need to understand it to cast it?
And he just shuts his mouth.
Sir, answer the question, please. It's a pretty straightforward, simple question. I'll ask you one more while I'm at it. So, did you place these body parts in these places, Mister?
Once again, his mouth does not open.
Ladies
Your
and gentlemen
graces.
attending, I think your wizard has been hiding things from you, as I'll pass it off to my good friend Athanasius.
Yes.
Ask if he said the win things against us as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought about that, but I didn't.
Oh.
All right, that's right.
Mr. Zox. Does it work if I ask the question? Okay.
Yes, it does. It does work.
Did you send invisible air elementals to each of us to kill us last night and silence us?
No.
Did
You-
you hire someone to send assassins after us?
No.
That's why I don't want to ask this
That's-
question.
Didn't even know about them. Maybe I don't know. That's interesting.
It could have been the crown.
Mm-mm.
The what?
It could have been the kingdom itself.
Maybe.
You could maybe ask how what an like you could completely like go a circle around and like step away from the accusations and talk to him about what exactly his work involves as the court mage and what he researches and what magic he likes to play with, and then because obviously he's a very talented manipulator of the mind, and that usually comes with years of research and study and practice. And so
Yeah, but it's like he could narrow in on details that don't matter though.
Yeah, you have to ask
Yeah,
questions
he's
that
still-
would make sure he is guilty, which is why
Yeah.
those two that I previously
Specific,
asked
that's
were
correct.
important,
Yeah.
because he couldn't dodge around those.
yeah.
Very-
Even
Um,
mine were too broad.
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
That's why I was building up to those questions.
Remember,
You could've-
zone of
you-
truth. He knows he's under the effect,
Mhm.
and
can-
he can
Yeah.
be
Chooses
evasive.
not,
He
yeah.
just can't lie.
Yeah.
You
So-
can.
If he can tell truths.
You could also just point blank ask him if he was telling the truth with his accusations. Like, because I mean,
Just ask him if he was telling the full truth with all of his
or-
accusations. I mean,
or
yeah, you can do that.
I mean,
Do you believe we are guilty of the crimes that you just accused us for?
That's a good one.
He turns and looks at the king and queen and says, "This ruse has gone on long enough."
Your Majesties, I think you have his answer. He did not answer the question because he cannot lie. By the way, feel free to call on the Lightbringer and the Waterbringer and the Archdruid of Lavmento.
oh, also we can show off the blessings they gave us if you're interested in that. I can breathe fire now, and I couldn't before, and that's really cool. And I think the others have some weird stuff that they can do. Like I think one of them can do plane stuff. That's very cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, your little problem with the ranch didn't get resolved until we showed up and started causing trouble, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's a awful weird coincidence that he would accuse us of causing trouble when we fixed your big problem.
Especially when he didn't fix it over these past, 14, 15 years, I
Yeah.
think. You know, a lot of people suffered from that. I suffered from that. Buster suffered from that. Other ranches suffered from that. And, you know, I'm just
Septimus
saying,
lost his whole arm.
that's true, too.
We have fought and cried and bled and sweated and teared to save the people of Arachnil and the Cretanilos.
I believe that's our whole case. I don't, do we have anything more to add? There's probably more details in there, but we won't get too far into it unless you have questions, Your Majesties.
I'd say that's pretty rock solid. We rest our case, Your Grace.
I mean, you could also ask him if he has any real substantial evidence other than, yes, we did unfortunately break a window at the Fizzy Goblet. We know them. We paid them back. It's okay. But we did get attacked last night by, like, air elementals that tried to constabule us to death.
We'll fix that. We're sorry about that one. We'll fix that.
One, we did that one. We did the bad. But only because we were dying.
Look, I mean, Tempest still looks like shit, right?
Yeah. Well, not since the short rest. Short rest, I look a lot better.
See that bruise on Septimus's eye?
Yeah.
As this is going on, you see the posture of Zox shift and change. And he says, I am done with this charade. And he snaps his fingers. And as that happens, you see iron bars appear around the king and queen as he turns to the group and says, kill them all.
What?
And we need to roll initiative, please.
What?
Uh-oh.
See, we were sitting here doing like a civil case, and he was all like,
I mean, I knew
murder.
this was going to happen. We should have proved it before we started fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bars come around so there's they come
Okay.
down.
I would like to point out that I cannot be surprised.
Yep, it's not a surprise. I mean, he literally had an action and then
I got a nat 20. Let's go, bro.
Same.
That's awesome. I got high too.
I'm a 23.
Come on, big money. Let's go.
Andrew, did I have time to go grab my Warhammer and my spellcasting focus from
Oh, yeah.
Bradley? Okay, I'm just making sure.
I would say you walked back to the group.
Yeah, that was just a sign that I wasn't going to go up and hurt them at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am struggling. Oh, there it is. Okay.
No more important. I use the subtle or use a sorcery point.
Okay.
That was the best important. I think I
Yeah.
I was thinking about that all week, baby.
Syrinscape. going. Alrighty.
Is
So
that Zox right there?
I'm sorry.
Is this Zox? The one I've got?
Zox is on. Yeah, is up top. Yep, up there.
Okay.
I'm going
Who
to.
is this?
Yeah, this guy by us. Yeah.
Yep.
That guy, he's
So let
the
me
guard, I
kind of
think,
describe some of them here real quick as you look at them.
Okay.
That way you can kind of understand. So the one in the front is a humanoid, but you have noticed something unique about her. She has a ruby or an eye in one of her eye sockets.
Sparky, Sparky, Boom Man.
Carries a shield in full plate. And seemed to be leading the group in. To your side, you see another humanoid in studded leather. That seems to be a little bit more agile.
Is it this one right here?
Oh no, hold on just a second. Because I renamed all of them so that so which one is doesn't show me. This one here, down here, is the one in the looks kind of like the first one, as in full plate, but tends to carry a longer sword than the first one. This one here is the one in studded leather. This one also looks to be like the second one that's in the plate mail, with a long sword. And then this one looks different as well. Tends to carry a warhammer, is in full plate, but also seems to have a holy symbol on her chest.
Holy symbol of who?
As you look at it, it is a holy symbol of Vonkabu.
What is
That's
Valkabu?
the god of hope, y'all. That's the sand
Oh.
guy.
Hmm.
Oh, it is the same.
That sucks. I wonder if these guys are probably charmed, I think.
Well, that's. I mean,
Or they're disguised.
we could. Yeah.
That's
we could
true too.
Could try to dispel magic on him and see what happens, but.
And remember, there is a cage that has appeared around
The king
the
queen.
two. Yep.
How big is this cage?
It is 20 foot by 20 foot around each of them.
Like metal bars.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom.
Hmm.
Booyah.
So first up, we
Athanasius,
have.
Did you roll? Because I don't see Athanasius is in there. He's
He-
at the bottom with no initiative.
yeah, he probably rolled on Beyond.
Oh shit, yeah, I did.
What did you roll?
23.
23. Okay.
I also rolled on Beyond.
I
Mine
got
should
you
be-
already set in
Okay.
here.
He
Here
has
we
to go.
roll.
He just has to go after Bradley.
Yep. I just have to get him a combat. Oh, and I can just do that. That works. 23. Aha!
We
I
can put
can
it in
now
the
do
whole
that.
time.
Nice.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay. So first up is Miss Bradley. Miss Bradley, what are you doing?
Get him.
I'm getting ready to wipe my mom and dad's name out of his filthy mouth. So this guy right here, that's Zoxy-Poo.
No,
No, Zox is up here. He
That's
is up next to the king and queen.
This is the ruby chick.
The ruby chick is in front.
Yeah, the red one. Okay. Hold on. D. Holy mother of crow.
Yeah, he's far away.
Buster's gonna get that one, I guess. I would like to rage. Because that is what I do. I would like to pull out my hammer of opening. None of these people look like elemental or anything, right? This lovely doubly is in plate armor, you said?
Which one?
The red ruby chick?
Yes.
And this one, the blue one down here, is Stabby Boy?
No, so Stabby Boys are opposite corners. Ruby Chick is up front.
Who's this green one then?
The green one is in studded leather, seems to be a little bit more nimble than the rest of the group.
Hi, baby. I know the dog's licking you, and you. So what's special about Blue Boy then?
That's the one that had the symbol of Vonkavu.
That's the priest.
Okay. Well, then, and they're in heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
Are they a paladin? Okay. Heck it. I'm just gonna charge straight forward. And engage myself with this lovely lady.
Okay.
And I would like to curse mackle her with my my stuff and things.
Okay.
So attack number 1. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit.
Okay, so we're gonna do 31 total damage.
Okay.
Hi, baby. And then we're gonna do it again.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does not hit.
Oh wait, reckless. Never mind. That was a 15. That was worse. Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I am raging, so anybody who is within 30 feet of me, so that includes you beautiful people down there. There's the swirly swirlies. If anybody tries to attack you, I'm going to use my reaction to, reduce the damage by 2d6. I got to go take care of the fairy.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay. Athanasius, it is your turn.
Get him.
It's time to fly.
Okay, which one of these is the lightly armored one?
The lightly armored one is the front left one. Yep.
That one. Okay.
That one is in leather, not in plate.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to, as a bonus action, I am going to quicken cast Fly.
Ooh, bonus action then. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast that on Buster. And give Buster 60-foot fly speed. I'm going to immediately move up. Oh, wrong tool. And engage this person. And I'm going to use my action to cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
Oh yeah, weapon attack. That's what I do. Ugh. That's probably gonna miss. Yeah, that'll miss. 12 to hit.
If that misses.
Okay. That is my turn there.
Okay. Now it is the first of the guards' turns to act.
That's the cleric or paladin or something.
Yeah.
The priest.
All right.
I gotta just get to the mage and take him out.
I think you spellcast just to focus on him.
Yeah.
All right. As this one will walk up here to Septimus, and it will make an attack at Septimus. Septimus. Multi-attack.
Lovely.
First one's gonna miss. 18 to hit.
I will cast shield with that.
Okay.
I'll throw that as a reaction.
All right. As you see a little bit of healing light and oh, everybody disappeared. Hold on. All right.
If at all,
Gotta get everybody back in. Hold on just a second.
finally drops everybody. To get put back on though, or
Septimus needs to go
Yeah.
to Septimus.
I used to
Okay.
drop off at least one time. You're right.
Yep,
But yeah, it
everybody
seems
dropped
like
off. Ethan. Doodler. Back to Doodler. Simple.
So Buster can fly.
I think you gave him too much power with that
Bradley.
one.
Tempest.
Would haste be good on Brad? Do you think would that be the best person? To
That would
haste?
be that'd be decent on Brad. Really good on Brad.
Or would it be good for you, Doodler? Could you do more stuff with? I mean,
No, not really. I can move farther.
yeah, you can't really cast more spells necessarily. I guess. So.
No, it's not Baldur's Gate, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Haste is crazy in that game.
haste is crazy. Yeah.
All right. Now that everybody is back from that.
How powerful of a spellcaster is Zox?
Say that again. What?
How powerful of a spellcaster is Zox? Do we know?
Court maze. You gotta be. I mean,
He's got to be like. I'm just scared of what spells he might have.
Yeah. He'd get try to counterspell, but he need to get closer.
The priest, as she heals the red for 30 points.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
So that is her turn.
That's not good.
So
No, that's not good.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
That's bad.
all right, and then it is Doodler's turn.
We're gonna see. I'm not gonna do what I normally do in my first turn. Let me check. 15. Call. Float around you at a 15-foot radius. Okay. So 15 feet is this. As I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 3rd level spell slot. I think they don't make the save till their turn.
Mm-hmm.
But they, of course, they'll take 3d8 if they start their turn there, or enter it on their turn.
And it's difficult terrain.
And it's difficult terrain. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's my action. Let me check to make sure there's nothing I can do with my bonus action. I don't think so, but it's worth a check. Yeah, no, nothing I can do with my bonus action. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Wonderful. Who is playing a Buster?
I can play Buster. Let me
Okay.
see. I think he would probably. Well, he got the fly speed, right? But he can still. Can he still click his boots together and double any movement he makes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he would
So his flight speed's 120.
120. Yeah. So I think he would do that as a bonus action, and I think he would try to. I mean, right? He would go towards the mage, right? Don't you think he'd try to? Or what would Buster do?
This is the person that ruined his whole life. I mean, it's still kind of ruined all of our lives. So
Yeah.
I mean, but
I would think he'd go flying because he can get there. It's like he would have like 120 feet of movement. So I would say yes.
I think it's in the spirit of Buster to go charge the mage.
Yeah, because I think he knows. So I think that's what he would do, Andrew.
Go stun him.
Because yeah, so he'll try to. Let's see if he actually gets stopped on the way or something like that. But he will fly like crazy, and then he will try to take up a couple pops at him. He got two attacks per round, right, with his Buster Rings, and so he will try to attack him. Oh, why can't I do this? Here we go. Oh, somehow it's not doing it. I don't know what I'm doing here in Buster. I'll just roll it here. Oh, I already did once. I'm sorry. So, does 16 hit, Andrew?
16 does not hit.
Okay, I will roll that again and see if it's not going. That's kind of weird. Let me just roll a d20 if it's not really working here. +9. Sorry about that. I'll try to fix it for the next one. No, just same thing exact. So 216. So he misses both times. And can he do a flurry? No, he took bonus. He already took his bonus action, so that would be his turn.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. He bonus action clicked heals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Alrighty. Guards' turns.
Otherwise, he could do the flurry of blows, right? He could do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is the second guard's turn, which is in front of Athanasius.
Sorry, I'm going to test something here. Okay, let's see whether it's working.
All right. You see him look over at the ruby-eyed individual and tell them, "You need to take that one out quickly." And then we'll make an attack roll twice with his short sword at Athanasius. Targeting Athanasius from here. Short sword. 21 to hit.
I'm going to go ahead and cast shield, make a miss.
26 to hit.
That will hit.
Check. What I rolled? 17. Okay. 11 points of piercing damage. And I need a concentration check on your fly.
So you got you with the second one, Ethan?
Yeah. The 14.
That'll save. Yep. All right, that is his turn. And we move into guard number 4. Is going to come in 5, 10, 15. Roll that damage.
I already did.
25.
He needs to make a saving throw. 25 for the saving throw?
Nope. I'll make the saving throw. Wisdom,
I
saving
think
throw.
it is wisdom. Yeah, it is wisdom.
21.
Yeah, he's going to take half, so 5 points of damage.
Okay.
As I did not roll well on that one.
And he is going to target you.
Okay. Come at me.
And abilities here on this one.
Julie, what did you cast again? I'm sorry. What was what's your aura?
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Because we got lots of guys around us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yep, just 2 attacks.
Just 2.
With his longsword.
No biggie.
Attack. 20 to hit, Doodler.
20 will miss.
Attack again. For a 17 will also miss.
Cool.
And now we move into our main.
Oh, no.
I know.
And let's see.
What is he planning?
Something not good.
Yeah.
Do I ever? Okay, I do remember if I cooked, prepped.
He will look straight at Buster, and I need a dexterity saving throw from Buster.
Got it. Dexterity saving throw coming up.
Does Buster have evasion yet?
He does. Well, let me make sure here.
It should be in his features.
Yes, he has evasion.
Okay.
Nice.
Good to know for this check.
That's a 21.
Cool.
His save might be super high.
That's true.
He's just too far. I can't even tell what he's casting. Can't answer.
Nope.
I mean, I don't have a reaction anyway, but
I don't think Buster would really care. He would just dodge out of the way of whatever it was.
that's true. Oh, it's a lightning bolt? Oh, no.
Nope.
Oh, no. So a long
Was it chain lightning?
Nope. It is a resilient sphere as
Oh.
Buster fails.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's stuck in the hamster ball.
Yep.
So 21 fail.
Oh, goodness.
Someone's a failure.
Hit 21 is a failure.
That's
Yay.
What works
Is
on
it
those spheres? Is it like a dispel, or do you need like something?
I think you need disintegrate. I don't even think dispel magic works on it.
Disintegrate. Yeah, I think you're right.
It might. I don't know. I'd have to check. It's like a
Next
6-level
up
spell though.
Yeah.
is my other guard. It's going to come down to Tempest.
Okay, I need to make that wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 21.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant, if it matters for any of these guys.
Nope. And he will make 2 attacks at Tempest. Go. Normal attack. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And I'll roll the other attack. 18 to hit.
Yes.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
And the other one. Is 9 damage.
Okay.
Okay. That is that guard's turn. Septimus.
My goodness. You probably can't. Well, when I look at these guys, they look. I mean, I don't know. Is there any way that you can't really tell whether they're under the influence of any? I mean, there's
You
probably
can make an Arcana check.
I think I would do that. Look for any hints that maybe there's something that's that they're not in the right minds, because they seem like they look like official people, right? They look like they're kind of odd that the court mage would have everybody on his side, and or even if I look back at like the king and queen, are they like trying to escape, or are they like in a slumber or something like that? Are they like
they are unable to move.
They're just like
the cage is just barely big enough to hold them.
Got it. I'll make an Arcana check then. Not
cage?
18, but still not great.
18.
So
it definitely looks like there's something fishy going on here.
I will.
Like the eyes just don't quite seem to match up.
Then I will cast Dispel Magic on the one who's in front of me. See if I can break that. See if that might work. I'll do it. Oh, you know. Yeah, I'll do it just at 3rd level.
Okay, give me a roll.
Got it. What is it? Just my
spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Plus
so
a d20.
Okay, so 20 is be plus 4. Okay. Let me see.
I believe in you, Septimus.
Let's see what happens here. That is that it? Yeah. Is that an 18? No, that's
It's a 12.
I did it for Buster, but that's
yeah.
That's still me though. That's fine.
Yeah.
I will. Oh my goodness gracious! I will. Sorry. I have my reaction back, don't I? Oh no! I will try to see if I can find a better outcome. Because I think it's gotta be something there.
Wait, 18 didn't do anything?
A 12.
It's only a 12. Sorry, it's listed under Buster, but sorry, I'll try to get see if I can do this. 17.
There you go.
As you do, the glazed eyes relax.
This is the paladin person?
The war priest.
War priest, got it.
Looks at you and says, "What are we doing here?"
Zox has trapped the king and queen. He's going to kill us all. You must help us. You must help us capture kill Zox. And I point to the king and queen who are
okay.
And that will be my turn.
Actually, was that this person?
That's that person. Yeah.
Yep.
Can I retroactively make them a friend? I don't even know how Spirit Guardian does that.
Maybe on your next turn you can probably... Well,
when you cast a spell, you just say another creature you seem to be unaffected by it. So they're still going to take damage, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll say, you must leave this space. This is dangerous for you.
It's dangerous in this area. Move out.
Exactly. Actually, maybe... do I have a bonus action? I guess I do have a bonus action. These guys are right here. I guess I can't really move. They're going to hit me if I do that. I will stay here for right now. That's fine.
Okay. That leads us to Tempest.
Do you have Dispel Magic?
No. Yeah.
Actually, could I... sorry, Andrew, could I retroactively change something real fast?
What are we changing?
I think I will do a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use I'll do like the Misty Step that I have, and I'll go 30 feet where I'll have to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like up here. And I'm just trying to get in range of that dumb mage. And I'll move another probably 30 feet, or at least another 15 feet. I'll get within, I'll get a little closer to it if I can.
Okay.
Wizard battle.
Wizard battle, yeah. Like 1, so 2, 1, 2.
So do you have counterspell?
I do have counterspell.
Okay, cool.
So he's probably pretty powerful, but that's 55 to Okay,
Okay.
that's sorry.
All right, Tempest, it is now your turn.
It is.
Oh, I probably should. I need to dispel the other stupid dudes. Never mind. I'll come back and I remember that. But go ahead.
I have spell magic. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna borrow a trick from your book and do the Misty Step business.
Excellent.
Don't worry. I got all these guys.
Like,
How can I get the one next to Brad?
I mean, you have a friend now, so
That's true.
I'm gonna go over.
Cleric
hold on,
buddies.
let me actually
Cleric buddies.
go over here, and then you know what? I hear the concentration thing checks are a thing. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Mr. Mage Man because he needs to be rolling dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
The previous attack, normal. Probably not. And roll for the second one. That's a maybe.
That'll hit.
Yay! Let's roll some damage. Okay.
That is a 22 on the con save.
Oh, good. That's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, one of these days it'll eventually mess up. You know, just have to be hopeful. It's fine. If you throw enough rocks at the wall, something's bound to like punch a hole through. That's it for me.
Okay. Then we go to my turn. My ruby-eyed fighter at Miss Bradley.
How about you? You have advantage
boy.
because I reckless.
Mm-hmm. So to start with, Doodler, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm great at those. I'm great at those. I'm not actually bad with all the protection things. Oh my gosh. 22?
22, okay.
Wait, so did I use my reaction yet?
Nope.
Cool. Let me double check something because I think
It missed. Oh, you take half as much. Okay. So.
Hey there, Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just cast a spell within 5 feet of me?
I did not cast a spell. I used an ability.
Gross. Oh well. So I take half damage. Cool.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be half of 9.
So 5?
Mm-hmm.
What type of damage?
Fire.
Fire? I'm not resistant to that, but I need to make a concentration check. If I don't hit my mic. Oh! That's unfortunate. I'm going to use inspiration to reroll that, actually. I want my spirit guardians to stay up. Okay, that's a 14, so
Okay.
I'm good.
Yep. And
That
2
would be
attacks. Oh, I need to get rid of that one at Miss Bradley. Who is it still saying? Oh. Trying to hit Tempest too. That doesn't work. Attacking. 27 to hit Miss Bradley.
That'll hit.
For 27 damage.
What kind of damage?
I am double checking that right now. It is piercing damage and radiant damage.
Okay. How much is piercing? Because that gets halved.
Okay, the piercing is 5, the radiant is 22.
Oh god.
Smite.
Nissa.
And second attack
Thought there
is going to
weren't
miss at a
paladins in
14.
this setting.
She's not a paladin.
Ah.
She is a
She's
cleric.
just a holy knight.
Cleric.
Paladin moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe they exist by this time. Who knows?
And then they will have a chance. Don't remember if they have a chance to escape or if they're just trapped. Nope. They don't have anything. They're just stuck. All right. Miss Bradley, it is your turn.
Cool. That hurt. I didn't like that. What did I miss while I was playing with Dice Fairy? Doodler's down, got this thing up. Did I hear we got an ally?
Yeah, the blue one, the priest,
Mm-hmm.
on its turn healed the one you were fighting. And then Septimus dispelled some magic, and it is now on your side.
Okay.
And Buster is trapped in a ball, like a hamster ball.
Of course he is. Okay.
Go, Brad. Go. You got this.
Yeah.
And basically all the damage you did is gone from last turn.
Cool. Great.
Yeah, 'cause
Thanks.
the cleric that we just got out of the spell healed the other cleric.
Funny how a cleric party can, have heavy armor and do tons of damage.
Man,
Yeah.
I've wanted to play a cleric one shot for so long. All
Like you have-
clerics, maybe
yeah.
like one paladin. A few clerics and paladins. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Fully balanced party right there.
Yeah, you
No,
got
you make
charisma,
a-
wisdom.
No, you make a full cleric party. You call them the Amen.
Yes.
You know what paladins do.
That's wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Brad, you're muted, by the way.
That'll hit.
23
Nice.
for 27 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Beat him up.
that's a 31.
That'll hit.
Better hit for 21 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
And does this person who's in front of me, who's smacking me with holy nonsense, they didn't use a spell to do that? That is just an ability their weapon has?
Yep. It's a cleric ability.
Probably Divine Strike.
Yep.
Very rude.
It's a lot of damage for Divine Strike.
Maybe it's a high level cleric. Or
I think
special
that-
weapon.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do. So somebody else go. Wee.
Athanasius, 'tis your turn.
Cool. Since Mr. Zox didn't put himself more than 120 feet away from me, I'm just gonna sneer, turn my head to him, and snap my fingers and say, "Sick him." And I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points to summon my Hound of Ill Omen.
Ooh.
It knows wherever he is, as long as he's on this plane of existence.
Get him.
He will use his reaction and counter spell.
It's not a spell.
It's not a spell. Okay,
It's not a spell.
that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that.
All right.
It's a size medium, same stats as a direwolf. It's got 4 temporary hit points. It says I'm supposed to roll initiative for him.
Just
Do you
run
wanna
him
do
right
that,
after
or-
you.
Okay. Now that we know these guys in front of us are just mind control.
I need to do the spell
I'll deal with that one next to you in a second, Athanasius.
Okay, because I don't want to hurt them if they're going to be our allies in a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my action to just disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move back here. I'm going to move to right there. Flank Bradley.
Okay.
That is Athanasius' turn.
Okay.
Next, my Hound is going to make a bite attack at advantage at Zox.
Okay.
Pack tactics. Do I just?
He doesn't get pack tactics. Buster's not there threatening.
Buster's in a little orb. He's
Yeah.
Here.
He's there, but he's not in a threatening. It's like he's unconscious.
Is he incapacitated though?
He's
He
in a
is not
sphere,
incapacitated,
yeah.
but that sphere keeps him from doing anything.
He's in a hamster ball, is what he's in.
Wolf says they have to be incapacitated though. The only other requirement is they're 5 feet within 5 feet of each other.
And
Rules
not
is written.
incapacitated?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah, like literally Buster's just.
Yeah.
Okay.
That seems
We'll
like
take care of that in a
Buster.
second.
That's funny.
Buster's about to go flying.
Oh no.
That takes an action, sir. So
I didn't disagree with that. I'm just saying.
Buster! Oh!
all right.
Okay, he's gone.
I can't click anything to roll it, so I'm just gonna roll this manually.
Yep. You crit?
Natural
Nice.
20.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
That's for touching my sister, you creep.
Yeah.
That hound came to fight.
Nice.
So max,
Nice.
right?
Yep,
And then
max
add
plus the roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so max is
Ooh.
going to be 15 your thing plus 5, so 20.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Nice.
20 pierce.
Very nice.
I think it's piercing. Let me double check. There are some differences. Monstrosity, not a beast.
19
Yeah, it's just okay. It's regular damage. It's piercing.
on the con save.
Oh yeah, because the sphere is concentration.
I don't know. Is it true? I don't know if it's concentration or not. I have to look that up. But...
I think it is, but I don't know. Those high level spells I don't know as well.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my turn though.
Okay.
It's like biting his ankle or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Your ill omen hound is an ankle biter.
All right. Next up is your new guard. He'll have to make
Yeah,
that
unfortunately,
wisdom
it's a
save. Yep.
Come on.
Got it.
High number, baby.
18. What's your damage?
Yeah, five damage. Let's look over to. Oh, yeah. Get out of the rotating spirits. Sorry.
Yep. And she's gonna slide out. And going to look at the one with the ruby eye. And she is going to attempt to cast Old Person.
Ooh, that's really good. That's a good idea.
And so that is a wisdom saving throw.
Come on.
It's 24.
So,
That did not work.
Boo.
But that is the action. They still will have to bonus action. We'll look at Bradley, and Bradley, you will heal 30 points.
Oh.
wow, nice.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do they like say something about like I don't know, Ruby, no, like
yeah, the say when she tries to hold Ruby, she's like, Ruby, no, we don't attack people that are our friends.
Nice, okay.
okay. So
And
we have
then
now
looks
we've now-
over at you, Bradley, and will look at you and say, may the sands of hope grant you ever peace as you heal 30.
Nice.
Nice.
And that is her turn, which moves us on to a doodler.
All right, so gonna be turn fairly fast because we're approaching 9. So does the ruby one look like they're mind controlled as well?
They all looked like they were mind controlled.
Great. I'm gonna look at the ruby one actually because I didn't realize they were mind controlled either. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on them.
Give me a roll.
So just my wisdom check. Let's see here. Where's my? There we go. Wisdom check. All right, let's see here. Will be a 19.
As you cast that Dispel Magic, the ruby falls out of her eye, revealing an eye behind it.
Oh, okay.
And her cognitions return. What are we doing? And as you getting ready to look and talk, we look up and we see Zox with a invisible hound. He's shaking his leg. And he looks at the group and says, no, this won't do.
It's a very.
And we will pick up here next week on Mysteries of Beatrix. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session as we have found and confronted Zox as we approach the climax of part 1. Yeah. And we hope to see you next week. Maybe the conclusion, maybe not. We'll have to see how it goes. Fights can take a while.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But until then, hope all your games are filled with as much shenanigans as ours are. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.